Oh, I don't know. This is going to go down again. On the coffee because I'm very tired. I'll wait till anyone comes in first. While I gather my thoughts in the door. Hi. Well, I'm very tired because if this goes up to 17 and 18 again, I'll just laugh. Um, Obviously, I'm in the UK and the Trump rally was obviously early in the morning here. I was talking to someone on a Discord thing last night about different things about Q and that, and it was a young guy as well who was about, I don't know, 24. Ah, thanks. And yeah, it was interesting because he'd heard about Q, doesn't follow it, knows a bit of it, but was also talking about all the sort of stuff and understood as well, what is actually going on and is finding a lot of things weird himself. So that was quite cool. Um, so I was talking to that person till about, I don't know, late, and then I thought I'll try and stay up to watch the Trump rally, but I knew I wasn't. I was falling asleep. So I think I woke up about 4 in the morning. I don't know. I know someone had commented on one of my videos saying, "Oh, you've missed out. Hi, you've missed the rally. You've missed a good, show, sort of whatever." Because Trump, Q did say, have a good show or something. Enjoy the show tonight, which was obviously early this morning here because he was at a rally, and I thought obviously he's going to say something. Hi, he's going to say something at the rally. So I woke up at 4 and I was trying to watch a lot of it, and I was like half asleep like this, and I had to put my phone down. And thought I'm just going to have to listen to it in the morning. So my mouth was just on the floor basically. I was like, "Go Trump! Oh my God, this man!" Because I mean, he was just, I don't even know the word is, just chucking it out there. He's like, yeah, the Obama, and his Obamacare, and we're gonna put one in place. It's better than that because he never did anything. Oh, he's a genius. And then he's like, the Bush dynasty. I mean, the Bush dynasty, is it? Dynasty. Um, and just keep pointing that out, because the 11th is coming up, and I can't even think. My brain's not even working. The amount of things he was saying, I was just like, oh my God, like calling out, it's up to 17 again. Then it'll go to 18. And then he was shouting out, you know, uh, the mainstream media again, and, saying how they all won't have jobs. And he was, when he does the fired thing, and it was just like, I was just watching it thinking, I just love this guy. But yeah, and they're even saying that Bush Senior might die before the 11th or on the 11th, so we'll watch out for that one. I was also glued like this, looking behind Trump, because of the rally last year, if you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, what's going on? Oh, there's two people there not looking happy. That guy on that side and that girl with the hair sticking out. Now, I don't know if anyone can tell me in chat. I know there was something going on there, and I don't know what it was. But I do believe the young boy and the girl with the hair sticking out, and two girls came over and took them away. And I believe someone was saying on Twitter, I think it was, that it was special agents that came up and moved them. And they were like, and they moved them away. Did you see the three? Yeah, that's what I mean. The three weirdos. The skinny guy, young lad, the girl with the big hair. Yeah, the kids, they look crazy, didn't they? My dad said that. He said, did you not see him? Because if you're at a Trump rally supporting Trump, I mean, I'd be there like, woo! I'd just be like, oh my God. I'd be just overly crazy. And you'd be smiling at everything. And I did notice the guy at the bottom, he wasn't really smiling that much, unless he was like a bodyguard. So I don't know. Because you would be like, I would be. I mean, actually, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be stood there. I'd be trying to give Trump a hug and would probably get escorted out because I'd just be like, oh my God, if I was that close. But you would be smiling at everything he said. Yeah, yeah, too close to Trump. I would be smiling, and they weren't really smiling, were they? They were just like, ooh, looking all weird and everything. So I believe they got moved out the way, and I was like, oh. But yeah, that was interesting. But that speech was the best one I've seen yet. That was just like, just call everybody out. Just, I would honestly, I'd have to rugby tackle Trump to the floor, but not because I wanted to assassinate him. It just because I'd want to give him a big cuddle and a kiss. But I don't think I'd get that close. uh, well, yeah, wish John Duke. Well, I don't think he would be because he's done it. You've got to remember some people might be looking out for him, you know, not for the good. Yeah, cunning and slimy. Yeah, so I don't. That's why I knew he wouldn't be there. But I thought some sort of maybe family members, like you don't know. Hi, JP. So I enjoyed watching that, even though I was really, really, really tired. And then, I mean, I'm not going to report on a lot because it's like me and my dad were saying. Yeah, I would. I'd be like, woohoo! I would. Um, I think really now with everything going on, I don't mean it's too late to be red pilled, but it's happening. So there's not much, you know. It's just like we're just waiting for this stuff to drop. You know, the big weight. Everyone's going, oh, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's like, but it is, and there's loads of things that have happened, but mainstream media again are not reporting on it. So, what else did I see? Oh, yeah, for anyone who's like, you know, on Twitter, someone put up, I didn't see Obama. I don't even want to look at his speech that he did. No, they're not finished yet. I will show you after if you remind me, but they're not finished yet. Um, well, I didn't want. I was gonna watch it, and I didn't watch it because I don't really want to look at him, and he's full of codswallop anyway. Yeah, old bummer crying. Yeah, and it said that he said apparently that you know, the US is in what did he say? Well, they're in dangerous times. So yeah, dangerous times. So this person tweeted, yeah, so dangerous times. ISIS is defeated. Our allies respect us. North Korea is being denuclear. You know, I can't even say it. I watched this, but I can't even say it. Denuclearizing their, you know, stuff. Yeah, mirror it. Mirror what he's saying. It means you're safe. There's safety measures there. NATO is properly funded, and Iran's deal is terminated, and they've got sanctions, and it says our enemies fear us because they do fear us. That's my mother ringing. She's down tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be filming over weekend, but I'm going to try in a different room because I believe there's a lot of stuff going to happen this weekend, and especially with the Trump documentary coming on Sunday. So my mother's just going to have to like it and lump it because she hates me when I'm like filming and stuff, but she'll just have to get used to it. It's very important. But so there's that, you know. So we know, and I don't even think Obama's got the right to stand there and say that you aren't the president. So yeah, you know, we'll just mirror what you say anyway. Yeah, nice lips. But you know, there's like 45,000 plus. I think it's more now, a lot more sealed indictments. People. I mean, that's why people go, no, it's taking long. Well, that is a lot. Jeff Sessions, we're waiting for him. I don't know if I said the other day, apparently his nickname is the Silent Assassin. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, Jerome Corsi, I was just going to mention that because it's actually written down here. Yes, he's been outed, hasn't he? And Alex Jones. So, yes. I think they were the opposite. They were what they call it, what's the word, like, the opposition or whatever, pretending to be, because when I first went on Soapbox, Jerome Corsi whatever his name is, Corsi came over, and he was going on, and I didn't really like him because I found him quite boring. And me and my dad were like, well, my dad was like, I don't trust him, something about him. Trying to sell a book and that, wasn't it? He knew a lot about deep state and that. So, yeah, I just think he was trying to sell his book and he was just trying to get in there before sort of Q came along, and I think he got a bit jealous, because he was trying to sell his book. Yeah, wolves in sheep's clothing. Because don't get me wrong, if it is true about Alex, he has red pilled a lot of people, which is brilliant because I watched InfoWars. But I did notice, and my dad said to me, when he was doing interviews sometimes with the people who work for him, and they might be all right, I don't know, they were sometimes when he was talking with them about certain subjects, because he did Tommy and everything over here and all that, yeah, he would cut them off sometimes. So, and my dad used to say that he cuts people off all the time. And, right in the middle of when someone was just about to say something big, he'd then cut people off. And he might have put all the stuff out there, like the stuff that he told us about, to get us on his side. But then, shit happens and stuff. So, yeah, CIA ops. Yeah, so, yeah, interesting. But, that's how you got to think of things sometimes. Some play the good and then they're really bad, and some play the bad and they're really good. Hence Jeff Sessions, the bit of the theatre going on there. Theatre, people, it's called theatre. So, yeah. Also, what else did I see? Oh, if you're from America, you might not know this. Yeah, truth always prevails, exactly. There's a guy over here, well, he's from over in, oh, no, I'm probably going to get this wrong. I don't know if he comes from China, or I don't know where he comes from, but he comes over to England. He comes over to England. He's called Tan, who goes in Speaker's Corner. Some might know of him. They say he's got a tattoo of a swastika on his face. It isn't. It's the Buddhist sign that actually Hitler took and changed. That some people don't know it means peace and everything. Yeah, well, there's lots going over in Syria. They're sorting all that out, but he has just been in Speaker's Corner because there was lots of religious talks going down there, Christian versus Muslims and all this, that, it's getting a bit boring now. But he was shouting out. The thing is with Tan, if anyone knows him, he does get really, really mad about things. He does provoke sort of arguments and things, and people don't like it. But I saw one today and I thought, yeah, look at Sweden. I thought, I understand what he's saying, because I know he knows, and I know he knows because of the country he comes from. He can see it, what's gone on over there. Also, he loves Trump, and he actually said today that Donald Trump is the beacon of hope, which I've always said, beacon of light, the beacon of hope. Start caring. Trump is a walking meme. He's a walking meme. And I thought, yeah, hi. Oh, POTUS I watched it this morning, it was brilliant. Yeah, and these people are sick in his speech. He said a lot in his speech, I can't even remember. Hi, Gavin. Yeah, Tan the man pushes boundaries. I know he goes out there and he said some words in Speaker's Corner that obviously I can't repeat on here because, you're not allowed to say it. But he wasn't trying to say it like a racist slur. He's trying to say it like certain people say it. It's just a word, basically, at the end of the day. Sort of thing, if you know what I mean. But he was saying, Donald Trump is the beacon of hope. We've got to start caring. That is what I've said. There's a lot of love, empathy and compassion that has been lost, in the world. So, and it's true, that's what's missing. I've just seen something today of someone who went over to, not necessarily about the video, a Christian went over to, was it Jerusalem or something, I don't know, and went in the, I'll probably get this wrong, in the temple where Christians aren't supposed to be. He got in there because he did this. He was kind to this person and he let him in. I can't really explain it, but it's all about kindness, and all these people that you think are in some religions doing bad things, it's not all of those people. It's the extremists and stuff like that. So, there is hope, and that's what Trump is. He's the last beacon of hope. He's giving it back to the people, and he's giving it back to the world, believe it or not. Oh, was you? But you've got to have hope, and the things that I believe are going to drop before the 11th, 9/11 anniversary is, I don't know how it's going to go if Jeff Jeff Sessions is going to drop first, or the I'm sorry, I can't say his name right. Kavanagh, the guy who's going in for, or in really, yeah, where we go one, we go all. Who's doing the Supreme Court? Who's going to be the new Supreme Court judge? Either he's going to get in and Sessions are going to drop, or I don't know which way round it's going to be. Yeah, yeah, he did, but like I could understand what he was saying. But he gets a bit, out there, and then I believe, is it they're going on about Bannon? Why are they going on about Steve Bannon now? Is it because Steve Bannon is bringing out the Trump Wars documentary this Sunday? What's in that documentary? Oh, there is now. So there is 125,000 indictments. See what I mean? How many is there? I mean, and I saw some silly girl today going on about new post. Oh, new Q post. Always bloody new Q post when I'm on. New Q post. Fly, in kill boxes, whatever. Fly. When does a bird sing? Q. 2018. Goodbye, Mr. Rosenstein. Q. Whoop, 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 whoop. Not seen that yet. Dad, I forgot what I was saying. Kavanagh. I'm rubbish at reading. I think I've got dyslexia, but you know what I mean. I just call him Cav for short. Cav. I don't know what I was saying now. Dad. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah. Well, yeah. And I just believe, I don't know which order it's going to drop in, but the documentary is supposed to be coming out on Sunday, and I believe RR gone. Whoop whoop. Silly. I believe, yeah, he's a beacon of hope. I believe the documentary is going to have a lot in it, and then maybe Bush Senior, something will happen. Got to watch out for these suicide people. Certain deaths and things. But it's all going to come out, I believe, before the 11th, because it's all really aimed at. That's why Trump shouted out at his speech in the rally. Rod Rosenstein, whatever his name is. The Bush dynasty. Yeah. Oh, right. So, yeah, I'm just like, I'm quite excited because, oh, and I'm going to say this wrong. My dad's going to go mad to say it wrong every time. Visa. When that drops as well, including the people that, are in that, like the UK, Theresa May, and other countries, not us the people, those the government and all that, implemented in starting wars off and this, that, and the other. That's just going to blow this lot over here out the water as well. And then you've got Trump saying to America to prepare. It's preparation for what's about to hit. I don't think it's going to be like over the top, but I think things are going to be big. Yeah, today is Friday, so yeah, it could be today because obviously it's a time difference here. If I said this visa, why do I always can't say it properly? Documents are a joke. It's mainly blacked out. Yeah, but no, they're coming, Gavin. I trust the plan at the end of the day, and that's what I believe. And they'll just unseal them. Yeah, it could still happen. I know. Can you imagine everybody? But I believe the same, get prepared. It's not for a massive, but you don't know what, they're not going to go sitting down. Visa, thank you. I know I sound Visa. I say it all the time. To get prepared maybe with a bit of food and water and stuff, because you don't know if the electric's going to go down over there. They're going to try something, but there are things in place. But it's just, and that as well. I believe that as well. I believe that more than this. People are like, oh, got to run out. There's going to be no food in the shops. I don't think they're actually going to do that. But they could take electric down. You don't know. They could just have a couple of days where it's just a bit of batshit crazy, because I do think that's going to happen when everyone finds out. Obviously, they're going to all be like, yeah. So just make sure you've got food and drinking, because you might not want to go out to the shops and stuff, and silly Antifa might be about. I don't know, but the basic thing in that is, there's always something in it as well. It's thank you. It's basically saying prepare yourself and your families for a big lot of truth to be dropped. Get ready. Hussein signed off on, yeah. So, yeah, grid blown up, exactly. Yeah, just be prepared. Just be prepared, because I think there's going to be some batshit crazy people running around. Yep, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set us free. Exactly. Yeah, the National Guard is ready. It's all in place. It's all in place, but it's just in case, because they can do what they want. They're getting caught, but they're not going to go sitting down, are they? Yep, Shillery for prison. Also, I'm going to throw something on the end of this in a bit. Who was I watching? What did I say that yesterday? It is kind of scary, but, have hope, be strong, pull together, because that's what it's all about. Because basically people's heads are going to look like this, literally. When they find out, they're going to be like, oh. No, he won't let you be longing for long. No, he wouldn't. That's why someone said if it goes little bit batshit crazy, it's not going to drag on for weeks or months. It's going to be like a couple of days, if that. When it initially drops, because obviously everyone's going to go. And me and my dad said, maybe, you never know. Maybe who might come out earlier, JFK Jr. Because that will settle America down, won't it? You never know. We live in crazy times. Truth is stranger than fiction. Conspiracy theories no more. Whoop whoop. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, it is. It's gonna spread like a wildfire to Canada, Europe, etc. Once it hits in America, it will spread, because when America sneezes, we all catch the cold. Yeah, it's saying flat Earth. Yeah, the flat Earth thing. I just want to throw out there is all this thing about truth, right? Is just we all want truth. So and I don't care if you believe in flat Earth or not. I'm just saying it's not an argument's sake of, have you been up in there and have you seen the curvature? I'm not really bothered, right? Because I'd only believe it if I was up in space. I don't even know if we can get through the firmament or the astral belt or whatever you call it. I don't know. But I'm going to draw you a picture of what I think it would look like if it was. And I don't mean flat as in like that. We have mountains and stuff. But I just think if NASA, which I believe is a pack of rubbish because they've just got a load of money and not done much. Yeah, the dome. Did you speak to people taken behind protest last night? Were behind it? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, security. Get them out. Let me draw you a picture first. I got my pen somewhere. I'm not really bothered if it's a globe. I'm not really bothered if it's flat Earth or whatever we want to call it. I just think I'd just like to know the truth at the end of the day. Yeah, NASA is fake. So think of it. If they always mirror it, what's that, Dad? You're trying to distract me. What's my dad saying? 17th anniversary of 9/11. Yes, something coming this. Yeah, I think I said that yesterday. It's the 17th, Q anniversary of 9/11. So it's either going to happen before or on the day of the anniversary. This shit's going to go down, but something's going on. But let me just get. Let me get a big felt tip. Oh no, it's here. So all I can say is, yeah, NASA's supposed to be the Satan logo. Yeah, thanks. If it was my dad who got me on Q in the first place, it's his fault. When yeah, no, well, I'm gonna if they always say things are mirrored, because we know these Satan people, all this lot, these elites, they do everything in reverse or, upside down or whatever. So if NASA are saying everything's round, then maybe it's flat. I'm not saying it definitely is, I'm just saying. And it wouldn't bother me either way. I just want to know the truth. But I'll tell you the reason I only believe it could be flat in a sense, why they would hide it from us if it was, is because, I'll tell you in a minute when I've drawn it. This is what I would think flat Earth looks like, right? I don't know. Like sort of this shape, like it could be like a disc on top, so it would be flat on top looking down on it, not, round. We're not living round it, It would be flat on top with the um countries and things, around here, around there, because that's all I see from space on NASA is that shape, not like global, not that I've seen it. And then like the dome, I don't mean it's like a dome like it's a glass dome. I'm just saying the firmament, the whatever you want to call it, could be a dome over it that keeps everything in. So you still wouldn't fall off the end of the earth because you've got like it sort of looks global like that, but that bit's flat. Yeah, that's how I see it. If it was. And the only reason I'd think why, if it was flat, why would they be saying it was, a globe, is because I've seen pictures, even on like, I don't know if it was tarot cards or them sort of old things, where there's like, I have got a picture somewhere, like medieval times, someone sticking their head outside the firmament, the whatever you want to call it, peeking through, I don't know where I've seen that, but I think, well, what's that all about? Um, and the only reason we have not got one real photo of it, I've been on the live NASA things and I'm thinking, and I don't care about what anyone says about the horizons curved and all that. I don't really care. I just think I'm not really bothered either way. I just think, if it was flat, why are they saying it's a globe? The only reason I can think it is because I watched a video this morning and thought, yeah, I could see that. What is the one thing, let's see if anyone can guess what I'm guessing. What is the one thing that these elites and these Satanism people are trying to take away from us? What is the source they're trying to take away from us? And if it was a globe and all the things that they say, yeah, God. That God isn't real. I'm not religious, but I'm talking about, yeah, free thinking. God as in, or Jesus as in, he was a man, who came on earth. I've told you what I think about that, but God, you don't have to be religious to believe in a God, to believe in God's source. But it does sort of make sense when you think of it like that, because always trying to keep secrets from us. So by saying it's the globe, they're lying to us again and keeping us from stuff, saying, oh, really, it's down to this and it's down to that, and we're the only ones in the universe, this vast universe, we're like insignificant. No, Earth isn't insignificant, I don't think. Yeah, the whole goal is to take God out and install the devil. Exactly. So that's the only reason I think if it is, then I believe that'd be the reason why they'd be deceiving us to say it's not flat. Yeah, gatekeepers and all that. Yeah, because that would make sense. Because if we found out it was flat, I think the whole world would be having a different look at things and be thinking about religion and all that sort of stuff. If you understand what I'm saying, that's what I think. I do believe they've tried to hide God from us, God source, whatever you want to call it. I do. Well, they have. The Satanisms do that. Everything's reversed what they do. They're trying to bring, uh, Satan in or whatever, with the bloody CERN machine and all that. That's what they've been looking for. The God particle or the plasma or the Antichrist. Trying to let it, I don't know, it's just a bonkers world we're living in right now. But like I said, I always think outside the box. If you think about it, it's not about who's right or wrong. I'm not saying it definitely is. I don't know. And I haven't been to Antarctica either, because there's something definitely going on down there that they're hiding. Civilizations, or a lost civilization, or the Garden of Eden, like I said the other day, or advanced civilization. Hi, TMTT15. Advanced civilization. They are hiding something down. Someone keeps going, oh, it's military. It's thing. Something's down there. Or has anyone seen? Someone said today where they've got a bit of a flat Earth model, and then there's a big ice wall, and then that part of this sort of Eden or another civilization is split off from us, which makes me think about the sort of films like I didn't watch all of them, but Game of Thrones. You know, yeah. Well, yeah, and no, and no, and yeah. Game of Thrones, Kings and Queens, funnily enough, checkmate and all that. That big ice wall, in the story, if you know what I mean, like keeping you away from certain areas, putting them out at films to scare you. The big ice wall. The big ice wall in that film, them series, looks like the ice wall of Antarctica. The wall. You're not really allowed down there without a guide. You can't fly over certain areas. A guy, I don't know if he was American, I was watching something this morning, I haven't written down, travelled round there in his boat, tried to get to Antarctica, probably got arrested and all that. 3 of his mates died there, and he's going back trying to go against the law again to find out why they died and where they died and this, that and the other. For those who don't know, Rod Rosenstein is a US Deputy Attorney, I don't know, General, gone. This is huge. Yeah, all this is absolutely massive, which is about to drop. That's why you need to be prepared. Burned up many things on his F-15, including comms system. Yeah. Yeah, a massive wall to keep us all out from either what's being hidden or things that were not, well, things that are being hidden. Technology, whatever you want to say, bloody greys, aliens, I don't know, who knows, because we haven't actually been there. And when you look from NASA, there's always the ice sheet over there. It may be this new lands and stuff are under the ice, so I don't know. And what the whole point is I'm saying is, we just want to know truth. I'm not bothered either way. If there's aliens living on the bloody planet or whatever, I just want to know the truth of everything. Because we need knowledge is power, like I've said before, and they are hiding stuff, as we know, with all the other stuff that they're hiding from us. And it only makes you think, why are they hiding everything from us? Surrounded by ice, and we were, can't read that. I once had a dream that this earth was surrounded by ice, and we were well, they were going on about biblical times, when the asteroid came and the waters went up and this, that, and the other, and are the things in the sea, and is Atlantis, or is Atlantis down there? Is it under the ice? Did it get pushed under the ice? Is it in the sea? We know there's things coming out of the sea. People are finding. Hide and seek, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, women are like that. We want to know everything. I just want to know the truth. It's like, all these conspiracy theories. Remember, conspiracies no more. That's what they've been saying. God source, aliens, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. I'm just like, I just want to know. See above for my JFK Jr. info. Oh, yeah, everyone, we believe about the JFK Jr. thing. I've done about 12 videos on JFK Jr. being alive. He is alive. I believe he's alive, and he'll be coming out soon. Yeah, maybe we're the ones that live in inner Earth. The firmament up there, space could be the inside of, who knows? Because I can't stand when people go, oh, it's not this, listen to scientists. No, I won't listen to them, because we know we've been lied to. And the thing is, at the end of the day, is I'd only know if I saw it with my own eyes. You're going to take me to space and show me? Are you going to take me to Antarctica and show me? No, so none of us really know nothing unless you've actually been there. I don't care about people going, I've been in an aeroplane and I can see the curvature. I'm not really bothered. You haven't been to space, and you haven't been to the Antarctica. But either way, I'm not bothered, because I just want to know the truth. I don't care. I don't think it'll affect us either way, unless it's, the God thing. But, so I just want to know the truth. Did I? Oh, yeah, because I've got my little own queue room over there. I have, on, who is it? Reverend Simon Sideways Discord channel. Good evening. Hi. Ooh. Yes, you're going to be celebrating when the bring down of Trudeau. Oh, God, yeah. There's a lot I'll be celebrating over here as well, with ours over here and yours over. Globally, really, we'll all be celebrating. We'll all need a holiday to celebrate. Yeah, but that's what I mean. A lot of science is by the CIA. This is what people don't understand. They go, oh, well, scientists said. I'm not saying every scientist, but a lot of the big ones out there, it's all to fool you people. So I don't bother with all that. Oh, they said this. I went to university and I know this. No, you don't. You don't know nothing, actually. None of us know properly. And I'm not saying that nastily. I'm just saying we don't know nothing really. Truth is about to come out, and so it should. Um, How many are tuned into Big Brother right now? God, not me. That's like, let's watch people watching people because that's what they do. Big Brother is watching you. The truth is what people are entitled to know. Exactly, Dad. Not too much to ask. First you're born, then you die. Most of what you were told in between has actually been a lie. So you can't always think just because you've been told something and it was in history, because we all know history is a lie, or a scientist said, or even these great, I'm not saying all of them, because I believe Tesla was brilliant in that, but even some of these ones who went against Tesla and other people saying, oh, this, that, never, it's a pack of lies. A lot of them were CIA then, trying to deceive us to not knowing the truth. And one of the biggest things is taken away from God, God's source. You don't have to be religious to believe in God. That's a totally different thing in believing in God, like a source, and being religious. Totally different. Good evening, Dolly. Big Brother watch us all day, every day. Of course they do. They do watch us all day, every day. I've got goggle box on in the background. I don't watch TV at all anymore. It's only there for my kid who watches cartoons. But apart from that, I only go on YouTube. I cannot be bothered with the TV anymore because they're just liars. So, yeah, it's not really an argument about flat Earth and whatever. It's just like most people just want to know the truth because there's a label thing going on there with flat earthers, and I'm not saying I'm a flat earther. I'm just on the fence. Like I'm like, well, if it is, it is, and if it isn't, it isn't. If it is, I can understand why they've been lying about it, like I just said. But at the end of the day, it'd be just nice to be told the truth. Yeah, and even if it's nonsense, exactly. I've learned a lot of how the world works and what's been kept from us, and I'm just excited. I know it's going to be hard for some people. I'm just excited to know stuff, even though I found out a lot of stuff. Hi, science is changing all the time. Annoying, yeah. Um, because it's the greatest time to be alive. That's what Q's been saying. It is. I think we're going to find out a lot of knowledge, and not even to do with all the trees and stuff. I'm talking about all the other stuff. It's going to be hard, but after a while, it's going to be good because, you know, I don't know. I just think it's amazing. RR out, Q drop. Yeah, my dad just said about the RR drop. So there's lots of things about to come before the 11th. And maybe we'll see someone doing a bit of a, you know, suicide thing. Maybe the Bush family. I don't know, but I'm just raring for Sunday for the Trump Wars documentary. That would be really good. Oh, the pain's coming. It's not coming for us, it's coming for them. Well, it's coming for us in a sense of it's coming for them, but the pain's also coming for the sheeple that are not yet awake, whose heads are going to be like that basically when they find out the truth. You think about these poor people that don't know a snifter about what's going on at the minute, who sit in front of the telly day in, day out, watch the news of MSM lying in every country around the globe, by the way, because it's all the same, and they don't know nothing that's about to drop. They're just going to be like, what's been going on? Like, like, what? Mainstream media lie? What? I don't understand. At least we do. There might be other stuff we don't know, but at least we know, and we can be there. Like we said, Trump has said, America needs to prepare. We're prepared to help the people that are going to be asking us questions. Oh yeah, the Punisher patch. Yeah, that is what we said ages ago. Was the Punisher is JFK Jr. The Punisher's coming for his father's death, 9/11. The Punisher's basically coming for everything. It's come to punish, bring the pain to those people, the elites, and all the people that are involved globally. We know, and we're coming for you. Giving the power back to the people in every country around the globe. America's kicking it off. America sneezes, the world catches the cold Because as once that wave starts, it's coming right over Europe and everywhere else. And that's where it all begins. So, like I said, that's why we look to America. Because if she'd have won, she'd have got in, they'd bring in the 12 perversions in and everything, because that's what they were doing. America falls, the world falls, basically. But America isn't fall. You haven't fallen, you've won. You were winning anyway, you've won. So we're winning. People still over here, they're still not on to queue now, but it's a bit too late, like I said, because it's basically done. Waiting for this to drop now and help people and all that. Yep, from the Great Awakening. I've been shouting out stuff. People are like, yeah, but it's this, that, and the other, and what's going to happen to government and this, that. So if they said they're going to be blown out of the water, I don't know what's going to happen in place, who's going to be in place. It doesn't really matter. There might be a new system. I don't know. But as long as these bad people go, I don't care. I don't care. Bush and Shrub have got to be pooing their pants. They know it's game over. They all know it's game over. That's why Obama's been there like, oh, America's, what is it? What was he saying? We're in a time of dangerous times. No, mate. You're in for a dangerous time. You're in because the pain's coming to you. You're going down. Get used to it, and you know you are. I haven't even seen it. I might watch it. I just don't really want to watch him talking about a load of rubbish. 11 and the 20 to the 22nd year anniversary, and I believe public reveal at Mackey's parade. Yeah, Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, that's what I said the other day. Santa. Yeah, definitely, because was it the 22nd would have been, JFK Jr. JFK's high anniversary of his death on the 22nd of November, and then you've got on the 25th, I believe, was JFK Jr.'s. I don't know, it's just going to be crazy. I don't know how it's going to come out, which way round it's going to go, but the documentary is definitely coming out on Sunday, so keep your eyes out for it, people. You'll probably see it before us. Too many sheep in Britain, Dolly. They believe any old crap they're fed to them for the... Yeah, I keep saying to people, you've only got to look with your eyeballs on the internet what's going on in the EU right now, in Europe, because they're all kicking off in Germany and everywhere. It's moving. Yeah, the 25th, I thought it was. Do you know what I mean? It's like, can't you see, people? Things are kicking off because they're trying to throw everything out there they can to disrupt and, disrupt and disorientate everyone, so you're not looking where you should be looking, to see what's going on. It would be great if he could come out on the 11th and change the day. Me and my dad said today maybe he will, because it's still connected with the Bush thing, innit, with his father's death, so maybe it will. And then maybe the celebration in November won't only be for America, it'll be for the world, because we'll probably all be a little bit calmer by then, if you know what I mean, and we'll be having a massive celebration. Imagine that, a world celebration of veterans and, globally, and countries coming together, and you're like North Korea and all that denuclearizing and all that, whatever, however you say it, all coming together and celebrating, beating the system, the establishment, all the corruption and the regimes. Can you imagine? It'd be brilliant. I think it'd be brilliant. You wake up I've been waking up excited. Everyone's like, oh God, have you seen what's going on here? I know there's I know there's like people, there's not nice things happening, but I'm excited for the truth to come out, because then once all this out, it all stops. It stops. Humanity deserves it. After all the truth that's going to come out, we need a massive party for the world. I know it sounds whack, but we do. Thank you. We just need a party for humanity and everyone coming together. We the people getting the power back to every country around the globe, and just, can you imagine, for all those veterans as well, and all the military out there and everything globally, to celebrate JFK Jr., to celebrate everything. Yeah, the chemtrails, absolutely, I've noticed that, yeah. And because the thing is, it's all about compassion, empathy and love, people, and that is what they've tried to take away. I don't care what anyone says, That is what they took away. They're trying to make your kids like feel no empathy, to not care about anything. They were going to bring their laws in of the 12 perversions because everything's upside down because they are paedophilies and all the other stuff we know, and they worship Satan, whether people believe that or not, that is what they do. Upside down crosses, and that is anything that's upside down is the opposite to God. And you don't have to be religious, it's just the opposite of compassion, love and empathy. That's it. The words of Jesus, the words of God, you don't have to be religious to know that. It's just about be good to yourself, don't do to others that you wouldn't do to yourself. That is it. You know what I mean? Thank you. So, thank you. So, and I randomly, I bet I've just lost the page. I randomly picked this book up. Yeah, they wanted to make us numb, of course they did. I randomly picked this book up and just flipped through because it's got like these little sayings in it, and it said, no matter if you believe in God or not, we can all agree good and evil exist. Exactly, and if God's the good part of it, I'll go there every day, all day. But it says, don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Communicating and talking to peoples of different faith, to people around them. It's about talking. They all go on about Trump. Oh, he's gone to Russia. Oh, he's gone talking to Putin. He's supposed to speak to Putin. That's part of his job. You've got to communicate with the other world leaders around the world, you know, because if you don't, it's not very good, is it? But we need to express our opinions. That's why they want the free speech taken away. They don't want you to say anything or speak to each other or think for yourself or anything. Don't get too giddy, everybody. A lot of dark, horrendous stuff to come out will not be for everyone. Yeah, I must admit that, everybody. It's brilliant. It's fantastic what's coming out. But those of you who might not know the deep diving stuff of if you're not on the Q train or you've just got on it, because there's no point really now, because people are going to have to wake up now anyway. What's about to drop is some of it is awful, horrible, evil, darkness. It's unimaginable. You will not believe it. It's awful. But as in that, I would say as well, but we need to know the truth. No matter how horrendous it is, we still need to know the truth. So you're going to have to really, abominations, you're really going to have to, this is where God's source comes in, hope comes in. You're really going to have to grit your teeth, suck it in, be very, very strong for your family and everything, and really just unite and talk to each other. And this is why I'll be coming doing some more happy sort of positive stuff on here to just push them vibes up. I know it sounds corny, but there's going to be a lot of people that just are going to need it to hear the positive side of things. I know about a lot of it. I think it's awful. I've cried my eyes out a lot, but I've sucked it in now. I don't need to know about it now because I know about it, and this is what we're all doing it for. We're fighting for our kids, the kids. Everything's about the kids and the next generations to come. That is what we're all fighting for. Our children, even if you've got no children, it's all of the world's children. Doesn't matter what colour you are, what race you are, what religion you come from, all the kids, all the generations. But we all need to know truth at the same time. So bring it on. Bring it on. And I'm going to go now. So like I will say, where we go one, we go all. Keep strong, because this is about to get crazy, people. And we're all united everywhere. We're all brothers and sisters. We stand with America. America stands with us. When you think of countries that have done treason and that, it's not us, the people. It's not the British people. It's not the Chinese people. It's not the Russian people. It's not the Americans. It's not the Indian people, whatever, all around the world. It's the governments and the regimes of those places. So don't hate on people. Some people are extremists. We know about them. Some people have been lied to. It's sort of not their fault if they've been deceived and they believe other things. It's just, hold on. we'll all unite. We're all brothers and sisters. We all come from one, therefore we are all one. And where we go one, we go all. And I will see you soon. Bye. And I can never get off this thing, so